So welcome back to Shop, everybody. Now, something a little bit different for this week. I'm going to try my best to address an issue that we've been having for the past 5 years, basically ever since we moved here to Michigan. Now, where we live, our property is centrally located kind of right in the middle of a bunch of touristy destinations, right? And courtesy of Google Maps, thank you, Google, killing it. People tend to get routed right through our property and trying to get to these places, even though you clearly can't get there from here. I mean, we've had people come up, drive past the house, drive all the way up to the shop, get out and start walking around. I don't know what they're looking for, some kind of a magical trail or a road that just, it doesn't exist. Either way, it's very, very frustrating. I mean, the property is clearly marked private residence. I don't understand what people are thinking. So it became very clear very quickly that I needed to get some type of system in place just to keep some eyeballs on, what's going on around here, because I don't always see when someone makes their way up here or not. So I did what we all do and jumped online and started looking into what kind of potential options are available for security systems. And everything that I came across for one reason or another just wasn't a good fit for my particular needs. Now, as far as some of the criteria that I was looking for in this potential security system, first and foremost, I do not want to deal with any type of a monthly subscription or a pay service. Also, it needs to be stupid simple to install, wireless ideally. The last thing I wanted to do was to have to pull a bunch of wire either for supplying power to the units or for the video transmission. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with that. They work great until the power goes out. And a lot of the systems that I was coming across were lacking just what I consider to be basic functions. Now, more specifically, some of the things that I was looking for is I wanted cameras that were able to record in true 4K. Now, that's a term that's become loosely thrown around these days, and 4K is not equal across the board. It's become a very clicky marketing term, and honestly, if the cameras aren't able to transmit at a very high bit rate, you're not getting 4K. You're not going to get that clarity and sharpness that you're looking for and that you would expect from a true 4K camera. Also, I wanted to have redundancy on where all of this information is stored. Essentially, backups for backup. And most importantly, I needed to have the ability to tweak or fine-tune the settings on individual cameras so that I can adapt them to the particular situation. Now, no two installs are going to be identical, so you need to have that kind of flexibility. And a lot of the features that I was finding, at least online, were lacking in major ways. So fast forward to last month when I was put in contact with a company by the name of Anona, which I had not come across yet in any of my searches. Technically, they're Anona security technology, but the short story is they're a company with a strong background in vehicle security, energy storage, and after looking through some of the security packages that they offer, I thought it was very, very interesting, so I wanted to give it a try. Now, for full transparency, they did provide this system to me, but I am under no obligation to say anything other than my own personal opinion, both positive and negative. So I want to make that point very, very clear. So what they sent out was their 4-camera Aurora kit with a smart base. Now, each of these cameras has a built-in 10,000 milliamp battery, which is capable of powering these cameras 24/7 for several months. Not weeks, but for several months without any supplemental charging. However, that does become a little bit of a non-issue because each of these cameras also comes with its own solar panel for maintaining the battery. So there is really zero concern of this battery ever going dead when you need it to work. Now, for some context, when I first got this system and I got it installed, for that first week, I was constantly playing around on it, changing different settings, zooming in and out, downloading clips, just really trying to get a feel for what the system is capable of doing. And during that week, it was a solid week of clouds and rain, but occasional snow showers. So the point being, there was very, very little sun hitting these solar panels. And even with all the playing that I was doing, the batteries were still consistently gaining ground every single day. Now, each of these cameras are also IP67 rated, which basically means they're waterproof. And each of these cameras has built-in 32 gigabyte of storage, which has wicked fast read and write speeds, which when you're dealing with 4K files, that's exactly what you need. Now, when it comes to potential mounting locations for these cameras, you have options. Whether it's interior or exterior, it doesn't make a bit of difference. So you can mount these onto the side of a tree, you can mount it on the side of a building. Basically, anywhere that you can run a screw into, you can mount these cameras. Now, in my own situation, I took 3 of the cameras and I mounted them on the exterior attached to the building here, and they are powered through solar panels. But I did take one and I mounted it inside the building, and it's powered through a USB cable that's hooked into the wall outlet. So if the power ever goes out because of the onboard battery that's built into these cameras, it's not going to make a bit of difference. Everything is going to keep on rolling and recording just as it should. No hiccups, no loss of security. Now, because these cameras are wireless, setup and installation was an absolute breeze. Basically, you power up the camera, you open up the app, and you are guided through step by step on how to get everything set up and running. Now, all of these cameras connect to the smart base. Now, think of the smart base as essentially the brains of the whole system, the command center, if you will. Here, you can go ahead and you can change settings. You can access the onboard recordings for playback as well as download. Now, I connected the smart base directly to my router through an Ethernet cable. This way, the entire system has a direct private fast lane to the internet, and I don't have to worry about potentially slowing down any upload or download speeds through Wi-Fi throughout the rest of the shop. However, if needed, this smart base can be connected to the internet through Wi-Fi as well. Now, when it comes to storing the footage from the different cameras, you have options. You can choose to either store that video natively or on board with the camera, or you can choose to have it routed direct back to the smart base. Now, in my situation, I have two cameras that are recording and storing that footage natively or on board with the camera. And then I have the other two cameras set up and they are recording directly to the smart base as a backup. Now, again, I've mentioned this before, I like redundancy. And you can set up each individual camera however you want. So you may be asking, well, how much can each of these units actually store? Well, each camera has 32 gigabytes of onboard storage, and then the smart base using a mini SD card can store up to 512 gigabytes. Now, that is more than adequate for storing video from 4 cameras simultaneously. Now, however you decide to set this up, whether you have the video captured on board with the camera or if you have it sent to the smart base, either way, the audio and the video are very, very clear. Now, one thing I did notice is that the video that was captured on board with the camera had much less compression, and I could see that just by the file size. I mean, a 10-second video clip was upwards of 20 megabytes, which when you're talking 4K, that is right in line of where it should be. Either way, recordings can be downloaded directly to your phone or your laptop in a matter of seconds. And I should add that once one of the storage destinations starts to get full, the old footage is just rewritten. Now, how far back will that go? If I had to guess, I think the 32 gigabyte is going to be good for about maybe 2 weeks of video before it has to rewrite itself. And on the smart base with 512, again, this all depends on how much video is actually being captured, but I wouldn't be surprised if that's able to go back at least a month. Now, recordings are captured and labeled as events, and this happens anytime the camera senses any kind of motion. And thanks to the AI, it automatically categorizes that type of motion for you, whether it was a person, a vehicle, a pet, a delivery, or a combination of any of the above. Now, in addition to that, there's also constant AOV or always on video. Think of it as 24/7 time lapse, basically. Now, where this feature really shines is most cameras are reactive, meaning they detect motion, then they turn on and start recording. Well, by that time, you've missed the first 1, 2, maybe even 3 seconds of video. With AOV, you've got that constant recording going on in the background, in addition to when an event is actually detected. So in other words, it is always watching, so there are no delays. Now, you do have the option to turn this feature off within the app, if you so choose. Personally, I like to keep it rolling. Now, speaking of the app, it is very easy to navigate. And it's here that you're able to toggle between different cameras. You can designate where each camera is going to be storing that information. You can go back and you can pull up prior video or events for review or download. You can adjust the audio levels for two-way communication. You can adjust the light or exposure for nighttime videos, as well as change the type of nighttime. You have the option of starlight night vision. You also have infrared night vision, which is going to be in black and white. And then lastly, you also have full color night vision, which uses the built-in spotlight. Now, one tip that I figured out is when you're using the full color night vision, the one that's using the spotlight, if you take the brightness level and you dial that back to say 20, maybe even 25%, that seems to be the sweet spot. Now, these cameras are very sensitive to light, so you don't really need to add a whole lot. If you add too much, you end up blowing out the exposure and everything just gets whitewashed. Now, when it comes to the initial installation and setup, each camera took me about 10 minutes to install start to finish. And as far as getting those cameras paired in with the smart base, again, that took maybe another 5 minutes. Now, when you first start setting up your cameras, there's likely going to be a software update that's required, but the app handles all of that. And once the updates are complete, this is basically a set it and forget it type setup, which for me is absolutely ideal. That's exactly what I was going for. Now, unfortunately, in today's day and age, having a set of eyes on your property is no longer a luxury, it is a necessity. And it all comes down to limiting your liability. For example, somebody sneaks on your property and something happens. The last position you want to be in is playing that he said, she said game. And the security system by Anona provides me that level of protection. Now, Anona did give me a discount code for the Boatworks Today community, and I will have that listed down below as a pinned comment. So if you are in the market for an easy to install, reliable security system to monitor your property or your shop and save a few bucks on what is already a very reasonably priced kit, all of that information will be down below and you can check it out at your leisure. So as always, thanks for watching, stay safe, and I'll see you back here next week, back up on the boat doing the Itchy Scratchy Show. Peace.